That was weird. On camera. That's crazy. What was that?
Lightning strike.
Nah, what was that?
Fire feed that.
There's no way.
What you do?
No way.
Yo, you on about the business today, I see. All right. Welcome to another episode of Unwanted Feedback. We're giving our thoughts on stuff you didn't even know you needed opinions on.
You already know it's your boy Steph. You know what I'm saying? What? Wait. You just ripped my whole line. Hey, I know if y'all watching this, y'all wondering why the hell I'm in a ski mask.
He just robbed a bank.
Nah, but we gonna get to the reason why I'm in a ski mask in a second. But talk to me, babe. How was your week?
My week was pretty good.
Get
down!
So that's how he's been doing it.
Jit been climbing on the table.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what's been going on. Quick switch up. So
don't give us that look.
he's been we've been leaving him, and then when we come back every day, something is destroyed.
Something new.
Or something new. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, Jess left the house.
He got his bag of treats, demolished the bag of treats, and then ate all the treats. If you're gonna wear that thing, you need to have your face covered the whole time.
Why? I
Because
can't.
you look like you ready for something.
Ready for
like
what?
a glory hole type shit.
Hey, what? Hey, yo, don't try me like that. Nah, bro. They gonna understand why I'm in a ski in a minute. But though that was wild. He's been eating the snacks left and right. Paper he's been ripping up.
Basically anything that he can find, he's chewing on.
Yo,
it don't matter what it is.
It's pissing me off, bro.
It's scary.
Exactly. But
That's on him.
You know, and every day is something new. So that's another thing. So we just saw him try to get on the table to get some food. All he needed was a little shouting at. Now his ass jumped down. But Jesus. But
So we living in New York now.
talk to me.
You think it's chopped cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese? What you think New York should own?
What I mean, they should own they could own both because the bacon, egg, and cheese is a breakfast, and you know you got to say it as a one word. The bacon, egg, and cheese. You know, bacon, egg, and cheese. That's one word.
That's crazy because bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. But good
see?
try. You're not from
on
here
a
for
what?
real.
On a roll or
on a butter roll.
Okay, on a butter roll.
On a butter roll.
Butter roll. Do I got to roll?
Nah,
the
but
cheese? Own it for both lunch and breakfast.
You gotta pick one. Like, which one is it? Is it the bacon, egg, and cheese, or is it a chopped cheese? Like, which one is New York known for?
I gotta go with the chopped cheese. The chopped cheese is
You're crazy.
It's soul.
The
That's
chopped cheese wouldn't be here without the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bruh, the chopped cheese is like if you ain't got no money, you just got like a little something, you can just get you a chopped cheese.
A bacon, egg, and cheese is $4.
Well, who wants to eat a bacon, egg, and cheese?
Ooh, start that car up, boy.
Who wants to start a bacon, egg? See, who wants to eat a bacon, egg, and cheese for lunch? You
still get your protein.
Uh-huh.
You still get the cheese in there. Still a sandwich.
That's true. Still a sandwich. That's true.
It can work for all types of meals.
But I'm not a person that like eggs at night is cool, but I'm not gonna be eating eggs like nah. We chopped cheese, man. You got the ground beef in there. You got the with the seasoning,
with the
peppers, with the peppers, and don't forget the bev. Never. You know what I'm saying?
The Aki way.
Only the Aki way.
Stupid.
I actually heard his things is hype, but we gotta go try it. Been here all this time.
Definitely hype.
Ain't never been to bro. What would you put on your chopped cheese at Aki?
Nothing, because I'm not creative. I just want a chopped cheese.
I'm putting a glazed donut on that.
What? That's nasty.
I'm putting glazed donut, a hash brown, ketchup, salt, pepper, mayo, light mayo, sausage.
Now it just sounds like you throwing shit together for real.
And then that's probably it. Maybe even some Fruity Pebbles.
I'll do a chopped cheese with a Jamaican beef patty with oxtail inside the Aki way.
Damn, I forgot about the Jamaican beef patty. They've been doing that. You're right. I don't know, but we gotta go see the Aki way. But I'd go with chopped cheese.
What y'all think? Chopped cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese?
I mean, what y'all think the staple is? I feel like it's the chop, but we'll see.
You're not from here either, so is your point really valid?
No, I'm just a guest.
What the Halliburton?
Speaking of the Halliburton, what the helly?
With the Heliante.
What the hell happened in that first quarter for him yesterday, bro?
With the LeBron James.
This whole like Achilles thing it's been crazy. That boy tore his Achilles in the game 7 of the NBA Finals. Like, what the heck? What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, with OKC winning last night, it was what, 4-3. OKC won 103-91. And then Halliburton torn his Achilles with less than 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like, he came down and he was knocking back-to-back threes, just sending them off, firing them off all throughout the game in that first quarter. And then he went for that step and then boom. A lot of the guys been getting these torn Achilles, they saying, is all coming from people that had low top sneakers. That 3/4 sneaker length, that low top, they're not getting that ankle support no more. And they're saying we should go back to the hyper dunks. I remember back in the day when hyper dunks, people were wearing those. You got that nice little glove around that ankle. It's gonna hold you up. But now everyone wants to go low and light and kind of go to that like ballet bowling like light shoe, even in soccer. You know, I was talking to my dog this morning, and we were talking about soccer. I was talking to Dev, and he was saying the same thing with soccer players. A lot of them are getting that now because of the boot. The boot's so low, the ankle is out there not being protected, and they tearing their Achilles. There must have been like, was it 8 people? I feel like there was like 8 people this season that had an Achilles tear.
In the NBA alone.
DeJounte Murray, he got his. Remember DeJounte Murray? He got his, I think, in the beginning of the playoffs. DeJounte Murray, James Wiseman, Damian Lillard, De'Ron Holmes, Isaiah Jackson, my son, Tatum. Like, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drew Smith, and now Tyrese.
Crazy. Well, they'll be back eventually.
I'm hoping.
The price to pay. That's the price you pay when you make millions of dollars a minute.
No, I'm saying. But on the flip side, shout out to OKC. That boy Shea and them boys got the dub. It's crazy. Shea is the first person since, I think they said, was it Shaq, Jordan, to win MVP, scoring title, and Finals MVP.
Yeah,
and
he
Western
was.
Conference
That's
Finals.
a robbery.
Yeah.
It's a robbery. It's a robbery.
Dog.
Fuck at it.
Yo, Jokic can't do it all. Jokic can't do it all.
That year that he was supposed to win it, they stole it from him.
But was he the scoring title and all that stuff?
I don't know what scoring title means.
Scoring title champion, like leading scorer, you average the most, like still like MVP like status.
Yeah, of course he was. It's because he won those 2 years in a row. That's why they didn't give it to him again. They didn't want him to win the 3rd year in a row. So they gave it to bum-ass Joel Embiid just for Jokic to go to the finals, win finals MVP, and then win MVP of an NBA season the following season.
Yeah.
So they literally robbed it for him because they didn't want him to win back-to-back. Meanwhile, everybody knew at that time that Jokic was the best in the league at that time. Robbed. They didn't want him to do it. They didn't want a center to do it. And that's propaganda. I don't like it. I'm not here for it. But go Nuggets.
Damn, but does Shea get a congratulations?
No.
Damn, you don't give them boys a congratulations?
Not off the win.
Wow, they went 7 games. They I mean, they were counted out from the Pacers was kind of counted out from the beginning of the season. And they brought it to 7, bro. And it's crazy. My prediction went like a game wrong. Real quick. I had OKC first game, Pacers game 2. Game 3 was Pacers, game 4 was OKC, game 5 was OKC, game 6 was Pacers, and game 7 was OKC. So OKC win 4-3. That first game, y'all know it. OKC was never supposed to lose that game. And I had the idea that they weren't going to lose it. And then that game 1 and 2 was flipped. But other than that, I had like literally the perfect what would you say, the perfect the bet on that. But I'm not a betting man no more. I quit from betting. I salute y'all boys that's out there betting. Y'all do y'all thing. But I had to quit, bro. Spent too much time in investing in who's gonna play this minutes, who's gonna do that, who's gonna be guarding who should get this, who should get that, and it just didn't work out. I was spending so much money doing that, and losing out because of one bet, one thing wrong. So imagine that would have been a leg. I would have had a leg of 7 players just to get the first one wrong. Hate it. So that's why I don't do that no more. But y'all probably wondering why the hell I got this ski mask on. Listen, it's a war out here. It's a war out here. Mask up, y'all boys.
Chill. Don't bring that into our life. Area.
When I say I am scared, I am scared, bro. What's going on right now in this Middle East?
Your president.
We siding with countries and involving ourselves into Middle Eastern stuff once again. After I thought that we did that last presidency and that was dumb, putting money into things. It looks like we're invested again this year because Iran got hit. Was it Trump sent B-2 bombers to attack 3 nuclear sites with bunker buster bombers in Iran, destroying them completely. These 3 bombers took off from Kansas City, Missouri, flew 18 hours. Some went to the west, some went to the east to use as decoy. And they blew up 3 nuclear sites in Iran. So Iran came out and said that U.S., y'all just do things off of force. Y'all don't even try to talk. Y'all just violent and force. So best believe we coming. So they literally said 1 p.m. DC time, we will be attacking U.S. bases.
They did.
And what did they do at 1 p.m. DC time? Bruh, they were in Qatar. They were sending out the missiles, and 6 missiles got shot down before it could happen. But we in some scary times, bruh.
That's what happens when you act out of emotion. And what's with all them people that said a woman can't run this country because she'll act out of emotion?
I mean...
So who's running? We have a woman running this country now? Because he acting like a bitch.
I mean...
So what is the difference? But I saw on our homegirl story today, someone literally paid a pilot to drive around New York City with a flag. You know how planes can carry flags and stuff?
Yeah.
Literally of the Israeli flag saying, "Thank you, President Trump."
Listen here. No, it's gonna be all right. We're not trying to get into the politic talks, but being here in New York, especially New York City, like, it's scary. We've seen what happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are one of the biggest cities in the United States, you know, if not the biggest city in the United States.
Yeah, one of the major ones.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's scary out here. I'm telling you, y'all be safe. Just stay focused. Don't let it keep you from going out. But we just got to pray for the best.
Enough of this scary talk, you know. We're going to wake up tomorrow. It's going to be another good day.
For sure. And hot, too.
And there's going to be some bullshit. So we just got to take it as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
And just put our faith in God and our best foot forward in each other to make the world a better place. On to another week. Another Reddit story.
Boo, 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 boo. That was actually bad after the whole, bombing we were just talking about.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Probably scared the neighbors.
This story... is called "Would I Be the Asshole for Going to My Friend's Unwedding Reception?"
Unwedding reception?
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Let's hear it.
All right. My buddy Kaylin was supposed to get married to his ex-fiance, Kaylee, next weekend. They were together 4 or 5 years and seemed like a perfect couple in love, happy, always doing sweet things for each other, etc. We always joked that they were the relationship goals. So everyone was shocked when Kaylee called us last week, frantically asking if we knew where Kaylin was. He just didn't come home from work that day. No warning, no nothing. let me tell you, if you ever did some shit like that, boy. I don't know what all went down.
The boy went for the pack of cigarettes and never came back.
Right. Real life. I don't know what all went down, but a couple of days ago, Kaylee makes a post that the wedding is off, but there's still going to be an unwedding party / reception because it's too late for her to get most of the refunds. Valid. I feel it. Mm-hmm. Immediately after, Kaylin starts messaging all of us upset, asking if we're going. Apparently, he was going through something, but wanted to stay together, and Kaylee broke up with him instead. Now he's devastated. He's furious that we're thinking of partying when that will just be a hard day for him, and he needs our support. Our friends are split. The way I see it, I already took time off for the wedding. Our cabins are already booked, and I don't know if we can get refunds. We already bought new clothes for the wedding, and we were looking forward to a romantic weekend getaway in the mountains. It sucks that Kaylin is heartbroken, but he kind of brought it on to himself. Plus, Kaylee has upgraded the cash bar to an open bar. That was all I needed to hear. Mm-hmm. Open bar. I already paid for everything. I'm going, bro.
Yeah.
But my other friends think that since we're his friends first, we should be there for him when he's going through a hard time, even if it's his own dumbass fault. And that will be responsible if he harms himself while we're partying and drinking. Excuse me. They say we should use the time off to do something nice with him instead. Do you think attending the unwedding is practical or shady?
I mean, I feel like shady.
Yeah.
I would say shady.
Like, that's okay. That's like saying, let's use Taylor, for instance. And this was me and you went somewhere, took off. I didn't know where you was at. You didn't want to tell me where you was at, so I broke up with you, and I'm still going to host the wedding because we can't get a refund. And Taylor's like, I kind of want to go. I already paid for everything. But she was your friend first. Taylor might be a bad example because I definitely stole her from your ass, but because I know my girl would be there. But in that instance, how do you feel?
Nah.
Like, do you think that would be shady or like that would make sense? Like, you already paid for everything. You might as well just go.
Damn, that's a tough one. I feel like I'd be like, nah, I would. I mean, I think it is shady because I feel like, damn, you're supposed to be rocking, with me. But then it's like, if you paid already, it's like, I don't know. That's a tough one to think.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. What are you saying on that?
I'm gonna go. Are you kidding me?
Why would you go?
Because let me rephrase. I'm gonna call the hotel. I'm gonna call the airlines, see like if I can get any kind of a refund. If I can get refunds, fine. I won't slide out of respect for my friend. But if I can't get no refunds and it's open bar,
oh, you still want to go drink?
I'm going. Free dinner, free alc, what, like free DJ? It's basically a free night at the club that I already paid for.
Yeah.
I don't have to mingle with her. I just gotta use her for her free drinks.
Damn, use her for the free drinks. Damn, why you said it like that?
But if she's not my friend, if she wasn't my friend first, if I met her through my friend who was her ex-fiance,
then it's like you're not really doing anything wrong. Because it's not like
no harm, no foul.
No harm, no.
You decided to host the unwedding, and I decided to go because you're hosting it.
So I'm there for the party. I'm here for the turn up. But then how do you feel like being there? You're not going to feel like, this is a little awkward.
Do you remember our wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like very turned up to the point where it didn't matter.
True. I remember my wedding because guess what? I was walking around with a big bottle. What's the big water we had? That glass water, the one with the white and orange. The white and orange artisan. No, it's like great. It's like real.
Aquapana.
Is it Aquapana?
That's the only orange water I know.
It was white with the orange label, like
orange letters.
Yeah, yeah.
It was clear with orange letters.
Yeah,
in a glass bottle.
Yeah, glass bottle.
Aquapana.
Shout out to Aquapana. If y'all listen to this, we love your water.
Aquapana is like the elite of the elite water.
I wish I could show y'all that I drink Aquapana right now, but free advertisement. We love you, Aquapana.
You're hilarious. Not a person. Have you ever been to a party or like an event where there has been some like serious drama
behind the scenes?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say serious drama, but I would say at our wedding, there were a couple people that used to be together that were no longer together, that were in the same building at the same time. That
Well, it doesn't have to be like any event that we've thrown.
that's the only one I can really think of right now. I haven't really been I can't really think of anywhere that was like drama behind it that was so major that was like. Wow. And even then at our wedding, it was out of love for everybody. It was a great time. Yeah. It was absolutely a great time. And it didn't feel like there was no awkwardness, but it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, you know? But everybody had a great time. That's the only thing I could really think of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think the bride was in the wrong for throwing the party without the groom?
Nah, but I thought I still think that's lame. But what are you really celebrating? That I guess I dodged a bullet? And then you over there celebrating, talking about some drinks. Yeah. Free drinks.
I mean, she can't get a refund. I'm not going to waste her money.
Hell no. Ain't got time for that.
Well, what we do got time for is a new game. So, we're going to play rapid fire. We have a soundboard for sound effects.
Yeah.
You don't need to be it.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to use it more.
Hashtag editing.
I'm saying.
All right, so you got 30 seconds to answer these questions. I don't got nothing to time it with either, so we're not going to time it. And you have to answer these questions yes or no as fast as you can.
First thing that comes to mind.
First thing that comes to mind.
All right.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Have you ever peed in a pool and blamed a kid?
Yes.
I knew it. Do you have someone muted on Instagram right now?
Yes.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yes, many times.
Have you ever lied to get out of a date?
Definitely lied and said like, I ain't got no gas, or I fell asleep early, or just something like.
Dang, so that's what that was?
Nah, I ain't never lied to you though, babe. I was always on time.
Okay, except for that time you had a girlfriend. It's fine.
Everybody hates Chris.
Do you remember your ex's birthday?
Nah, hell no.
Have you ever faked a phone call to avoid talking to someone?
How do you fake a phone call to avoid talking to someone? So, meaning like if someone's you're like, oh, shoot my okay.
Yes. Lifetime.
Have I done that?
I mean, I used to do that Lifetime all the time.
I've definitely look at my phone and like, oh shoot, I gotta go, like a text or something. Probably, yeah.
Have you used someone else's Netflix login this year?
Nah.
Yes, you have, because it's mine.
Damn.
Would you?
Well, yours is mine. Damn. When all of a sudden mine.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine, babe.
No, what is yours is mine, and mine is yours. I thought that's what we signed.
That's what I just said.
Till death do us.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. That's what I just said.
It sound right. It sound like the same thing I should say.
Would you re-gift a gift if it's still at the tag?
Yeah.
Have you ever pretended to like a meal someone cooked just to be polite?
Oh.
Steph is like, you're the king of that.
Many times I've saved some chefs that say they are chefs. Yeah. You know that. Yeah. I've definitely like.
And he's so good at it. And it's Jess, like scary.
We've been places together where Jess would eat something and be like, she'll look at me and it's like, and I eat it. We're cool with it. And then I'll like kind of help her. But she owe me. She owe me at that point because
like, for all the plates that Stefan is eating on my behalf, I owe him big time.
Put me on Fear Factor. I think I can win it.
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
Put me on Fear Factor.
They're gonna tell you you gotta sit in a box with 100 roaches and you're donezo.
Yeah, I'm Tyrone Biggums. I eat them pig intestines. You don't know about them pig. You don't know Tyrone Biggums? Oh, after this, I'm gonna show her Tyrone Biggums. Yeah, he was eating that food on Fear Factor.
Anyways, have you ever looked through someone's bathroom cabinet?
Yeah. Damn. I think for air freshener, because you blow up the toilet. How do you ever leave it like that?
That's not what
you have to try and. What are you looking for in somebody else's cabinet?
I mean, what are you looking for if you're in someone's cabinet?
Air freshener.
Okay.
But if I'm looking for air freshener, I'm still looking. Then I'm like, damn, they on any drugs in here? What kind of pills they got up in here? Not for me.
Would you ghost someone over bad shoe choices?
Judge someone?
Ghost
someone over bad shoe choices? Nah.
Have you ever done the walk of shame and tried to pretend it was just errands?
What do you mean?
Like someone sees you coming home after a night out, you leave in a girl's crib, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just coming back from the store."
Say that again, because it sounds like a trick question. Because I had to say no. That don't sound like something I've done before.
Forget it. I ain't explaining the question to you.
I hope I didn't say no to something. Wait, say that one more time.
Have you ever done the walk of shame? Do you know what the walk of shame is?
Oh, like when you like when them girls used to wake up on campus like the next day, with their heels and hands. Nah, I ain't never done that kind of like hell no.
Have you ever told someone you loved a gift you secretly hated?
Definitely.
Yeah, you have.
I'm good.
Would you rather lose your phone or your
I just don't want to hurt your feelings, man. Like, I'm not that type of guy.
You would have been lost this game. It's supposed to be within 30 seconds.
I'm answering first fire. I'm firing up.
You not. This shit was like 8 minutes long.
What's the next one?
I already asked it. You missed it. So
okay.
It don't matter. Would you rather lose your phone or your dignity at brunch? That's like a hard question.
I'd rather lose my phone because then I can always get it back. No, my dignity? Nah, we not taking my dignity. What? There's so many ways you can take your dignity. Ooh, dignity.
You belong on the Looney Tunes. I mean, that makes sense. You is hella loony.
Nah, hell no.
What did you just say?
Ding 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 ding. Oh, you thought I was saying the N-word?
No.
What?
Knickerbocker.
Yo, first of all, why y'all Knick fans? Well, why was that original like Knickerbockers? What was that?
But it's so, like New Yorkers can't say that because it doesn't sound like they're saying Knickerbocker.
Yeah,
it sounds like they're saying something else. And
very inappropriate.
Crazy.
So this week, we didn't get any of the unwanted listener drop in. But we'll still set it out there. We want you guys to please, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying, just respond to the forum.
Or definitely. If we have any embarrassing stories of our friends, we're just gonna start using those.
Exactly.
So
yeah, we got a couple.
Choose it or don't, but we're talking about it.
Exactly. But it's gonna always be, the link is gonna always be on the Apple Podcast or Spotify or any of them. It'll be in the description. So when you click that link, it'll take you right to the forum. So if you're listening to it, just click the link. It'll take you right over to the forum and fill it out. But we got some little hot takes this week. And before we get to what we're waiting on, we gonna get to that part last. But Jeanie Buss sells the Lakers for 10 beans.
10 billion beanies.
10 Billy beans.
And now, like, seeing that happen, like, for me personally, I want to go back and watch that show on HBO about how the Buss family bought the Lakers in the first place.
Yeah,
because it's like full circle. We weren't alive to see it, but obviously they did a remake and we can get the gist of it. But then to be alive when she sells, they had that team for what, like 50 years?
Like more than.
To sell it for $10 billion, that's not what they bought it for.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her, but like also, who bought it?
Shout out to the Buss family. I forgot who they said bought it. Damn, I thought I forgot who.
Was it Jeff Bezos?
Nah,
it was Timothy Chalamet.
No, what do you? Nah, Timothy would rather buy the Knicks.
He'd probably be a better GM than who we got.
Yeah, because y'all firing y'all coach without even seeing what y'all next plan is.
Nobody ever wanted to come to the Knicks because of that guy, the Dolan.
Yeah.
That was the whole even when Kyrie and KD went to the Nets, they were supposed to go to the Knicks, but they didn't because of him. Everybody hates him.
And they were talking about KD this time around, and Cat was in trade talks and all that stuff, but they can't even figure out who their coach gonna be to even worry about getting KD. And then look where KD ended up.
I thought the Knicks got Mike Malone.
Who?
The Nuggets.
No, they didn't get anybody. They don't have an idea who they're getting right now. And like I was going into, KD got traded to the Rockets. He finally got traded out for Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks to the Suns and a couple other people, but the league is changing.
I hope KD's still there when we go see Beyonce in Houston for Act 3. So we can go to a Rockets game.
That's
and
funny.
The Beyonce concert.
You're hilarious.
Because Stefan is, supposed to get us front row seats so Beyonce can do our gender reveal.
Her and these damn Beyonce tickets. Speaking of Beyonce
don't talk about it.
Beyonce performed in Paris,
and Jay-Z did a surprise performance. I'm livid. Like, what's that movie with all the emotions that live inside that girl's head and the angry red guy? And when he gets really mad, fire comes out of his head. That's what I freaking feel like seeing it all over my TikTok. Because like we were dead in New York. Why did Jay-Z not come out in New York? But then also to boot, Paris got Les Twins, which I can, makes sense. They're from France. Whatever. But like Les Twins without Beyonce without Les Twins, is it even really like a tour?
I mean,
and then they had Miley Cyrus on night 2. Bruh, Paris got too much. We need to go to Paris Factory. Front row Paris.
Well, that's where Ivy, like they say, Blue Ivy was conceived in Paris, and Paris holds a big part of their heart. So every time they come to Paris or go to Paris, they're going to put on a show. But you would think every time they come to New York, they'll do the same. But they did. I mean, they had some exclusivity with the teas and certain things in the States. But Paris got love, bro.
Paris got Blue Ivy merch. What the frick?
Yo, Hove really came out and performed Crazy in Love. And first of all, I was reading the comments of this video, and they were saying that this video does any justice because the crowd pop when Jay-Z stepped out. I can only imagine
because when it pops for Beyonce by herself.
Bruh, we haven't seen Hove get on a mic
since Coachella.
Bruh. So the fact Hove came out and did Crazy in Love, and then he had the audacity to do Ninjas in Paris, bruh. In Paris, the place blew up. If I was there, I probably would have been wheeled out like I was at a Michael Jackson concert.
Bro, I'm about to be wheeled out right now.
Bruh, Hove did Ninjas in Paris and went crazy. And then, of course, you know the part where he goes, if you know the original, you know the song, he goes, I might make you just meet Ye. Gold models, like at the end of his verse, instead of he said, I might just make you meet Ye, he said, I might just make you meet V, because he's not shouting out Ye no more. Them two together, never again. So he did his little, he ain't take a shot at Ye, but he just, he just might just meet B. We're gonna talk about you.
Enough. I can't handle it anymore. You want a Love Island spoiler or nah? I
wasn't ready for that, but yeah, go ahead. Let me hear it.
I know who leaves.
I know who leaves too, but go ahead.
Who leaves?
Well, I'm about to break it to y'all right now. Hannah and Jeremiah leaves.
Dun dun dun.
Crazy. I didn't even get to see it. Freaking Chastity, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, on her story, I said, wow. Like, how you gonna do that, bruh? How you really gonna do that? Just like, the episode just dropped last night. Give people a chance.
That was everyone's chance.
Last week, I've been dodging TikTok. I've been dodging Instagram. I've been dodging trying not to even see anything because we were behind like a couple days. And we finally catch up and we didn't get to see last night. And then what happens? I wake up this morning and I'm on IG just like, oh, it's a beautiful morning. Oh yeah, the OKC Thunder, they won a championship. Woo. Jeremiah and Hannah has been eliminated.
So
I'm like, bro, what the heck?
I can't wait to see how the heck Hannah leaves.
I have no idea.
That means Huda done stole TJ.
Huda is still there.
And Huda needs to bring her ass home.
Yeah.
Get back on the pole.
Stop that. We don't know that. All allegations. We know that.
I mean, the fact that someone brought it up, there's got to be...
Hey.
What's up? We wasn't loud enough in the mic or something? You trying to direct us, director?
Do you wanna say hello? Say roof. And my dog roof. The whole wall loose. Bad and bougie. But yeah, Love Island. First of all, do you think Huda was valid for how she felt about Jeremiah on that whole thing? Like when she snapped on him and all that. Do you think she was valid? That's what I want to know. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like when we really look at it, Yeah, she was tweaking out, but was she valid?
Valid in what parts?
Now, for some of y'all that don't know, who don't watch the show, bars, it was this young lady named Huda and Jeremiah, and they kicked it off from like day 2. She eventually told him soon after that she has a child and that he won't leave her, and then he was very interested in all these things, and they basically closed off from everyone like day 2. And eventually at some point, a little hanky panky went down, a little juk, and he got in them draws and he ended up smacking. And then I think like probably like a day or 2 after, he basically was on some like, I'm not trying to be with you. Like, I'm cool. Like, I feel like we moving too fast and, yada, yada, yada. She snapped on him and was like, you said, basically like, you lied to me this whole time. You've been hiding how you really felt, yada, yada, yada. And then she trusted him. She told him so much info and this, that, and the third. But again, asking you, do you think she's valid for how she reacted?
First of all, I don't think that's how it went down, because Jeremiah never switched up how he felt. They were going through an argument of, I see it this way, and she was saying, I see it this way, and they weren't coming to a compromise or a meeting in the middle.
Yeah, no, that's right. I was kind of speeding it up, but no, that's right.
It's not that he didn't like her, though, because he even said up until like he picked someone else that he still cared about her. It wasn't that. I think Love Island provokes the toxicity and provokes the emotions in the people. They're filming for 24-hour days, 5 days a week. They don't film on Saturdays. It's the only day that they don't film. So like being without people, you're basically in a house with a bunch of strangers trying to find love, develop friendships. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to control your emotions and to really understand what you're feeling. I don't think she was valid in the approach that she went and how she explained herself and told everyone how she was feeling. I think how she was feeling and the emotions she was feeling were valid, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. I just felt like she committed so strong early. He committed with her so early, and it just didn't seem valid. And then there were times though where I was like, in the beginning, I was like, baby, this not gonna last. This not gonna last. You're like, no, I don't know. I see it. I'm like, something about him where it just looks like, he's not with it. And high key, America, we saved that young man. We saved that young man, but spoiler alert, he's sent home.
Okay, but is it we saved that man or we saved that girl? Like, who do you think America hates more?
Her, because she's crazy. They look at her as crazy. Like, damn, you really like tied in that fast.
But I don't think that's a valid reason though, because
she said, "I love you."
That was an accident. Like she said it. She was like, "Oh my God, thanks, love you." Whoa, sorry, didn't mean that. That's never happened to you before?
Nah, she said it so fast to kind of like, oh, damn, I'm tripping. Like, I shouldn't have never said that. But deep down, she's starting to feel that way for him. Like, what? Like, how you falling in love that fast? Make that make sense. How you falling in love that fast?
I don't think she meant it that way, though.
I don't know.
You also have to remember there's a lot of things that we don't see. What if he love bombed her and said, what if he said it to her first?
Yeah.
Or what if he told her that he was falling in love with her? There's so many things that he could have said to make her feel that way and to make her quote unquote act crazy. Mm-hmm. It's just as much his fault as it is her fault.
Oh yeah. They both in it. Both of them are in it. So but Love Island, like I said, y'all got some new people in there. Meg came through. She wasn't really showing ass on there though, because when she was like shaking it, it was facing the other way. She wasn't really giving it out for free on Peacock.
I mean, that's what we saw, but I'm sure that the Islanders definitely got a show.
Oh, I mean, they're not gonna block the booty from the Islanders. They're there, live in effect. The ass is right there. Ace was hype. Ace was in there crumping. First of all, why he was crumping? They say he looked like that thing from the Proud Family. That little thing with the hat, with the big head that was like shaking, like dancing. You know what I'm talking about?
I showed you the video. Of course, I know what you want to talk about.
Yeah, head ass. Why was he crumping though? She said twerk. He went out there crumping. He thought he was in Stomp the Yard.
And then Huda went out there, and the only thing she was missing was the pole.
I wasn't looking.
It's okay.
There's a whole lot of ass out there. You would have thought it was a field of donkeys. You know what I mean? But
got the wandering eyes. That's why one go this way, one go that way. Huh?
Left one be twitching a lot lately too, going crazy.
That's why it be lower, because it's lower and low key looking away.
like a chameleon.
Yeah, let me just see what's over there real quick.
Like a
That
chameleon.
little boy.
Like a chameleon.
Like a goldfish.
Ugh, yo, you know her? I heard last week, Jamaica KFC. Kobe. Shh.
Siri, play Protector by Beyonce.
Right. Kobe, stop. We're recording. Kobe, come sit down.
Come here, Bubby. Come here.
Freaking,
What'd you see last week?
Jamaica had their 50th anniversary of KFC.
What?
KFC, Jamaica Frenzy. And then guess what? Jamaica celebrated one of its most loyal customer bases with its Big Deal Brata special. This one-day extravaganza offered a buy one, get one meal deal on June 18th.
So like buy a bucket, get a bucket for free?
Bruh. The discounted offer led to hordes of customers flocking to the fast food chain, with chaos swiftly ensuing. People were fighting and rioting over the deal. People were lined up from 5 a.m. And one lady said, "No freeness, nah, Miss Sar." I said, "What?
What does that mean?"
No freeness, like nothing free. She not gonna miss. Like she gonna be there. If it's free, I'm there. If it's free, it has her name on it. So 5 o'clock, people are stand up outside before this place open. They say if we buy KFC every day, we gonna get it on a day. We gonna get to buy one, get one anyway. You know what I mean? Boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean?
I could go for a barbecue right now.
I can go for a Barbie fry.
Now.
I can go for a Barbie fry.
Right now.
You know what I mean? But they had that on June 18th, which is crazy. When was that? Last week? Wednesday.
Because Juneteenth was on Thursday.
Yeah. Happy belated Juneteenth, by the way, y'all. Appreciate that, babe. Love you.
I'm here to support. Black men don't cheat.
No, we don't.
Black women are gods.
Yep. Damn. And oxtail is the best, ain't it? You know it.
That and ackee and saltfish, baby.
Ooh, she love a little ackee.
With some dumpling on the side, no banana.
No banana, straight dumpling?
Straight dumpling.
That's true. That's true.
That's me.
But yo, this week is gonna be a fun week. Tomorrow, I feel like I want to take an adventure. I heard it's gonna be very hot tomorrow.
I think you should stay Ross inside. It's gonna be too hot, bruh.
Dang, I want to go somewhere there's gonna be breeze and water.
No breeze.
No water.
Just water and hot.
Where's like a waterfall that's nearby that could like splash?
Where you think we at when it got waterfall? Ain't no waterfall.
Not for me to go in like a trail or something.
Yeah, ain't no waterfall.
I don't know. We'll see. Bubba D, we might go on a little adventure tomorrow, my boy.
Bubba D, it's your girl Jess.
And it's your boy Steph.
We out.
Yep, we made it to another week of Unwanted Feedback. It's your boy Steph. Wait, I said that again. Wait.
Yeah. Go to bed.
Yeah, episode 13.
Go
We love y'all. We out.